How's it going? Today we're making a steak Diane. It's really simple. Come here and check it out. I got some sirloin steak here. We just, pounded it out a little bit so it's not too thick. And we seared it off in a little bit of butter. Got a little sprig of rosemary in here. And we're just about to flip it over. Got a little brown on it. Nothing crazy. And we don't want to cook it all the way. We just want to just sear that other side of it. And we're just going to let it rest. We're going to pull it out of the pan, and we're going to let it rest. Set that to the side. Now in the same pan, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit. I've got some minced onion here. You can use shallot, that'd be ideal. And I've got some garlic, just fresh garlic, sliced real nice. I'm just going to let that kind of absorb everything that's in that pan right now. We need to add a little bit of butter to this. It's a little dry. And I always like to add a little bit of olive oil too when you're cooking, right? And it's starting to smell really good. This is a good sign. It's a good time to go ahead and season. Got a little black pepper, a little bit of salt. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some mushrooms. I got some fresh cremini mushrooms here. Beautiful. The thing I like about these is, when you see them at the store, you want to actually get them when the gills are completely closed. That means they're really, really fresh. So if you ever see mushrooms with the gills closed like that, that's a good time to eat it. Anyways, so we have our mushrooms sauteing in there. I'll turn the heat down just a touch. You can see how they're absorbing all the butter in that pan right now. So what you want to get is a little bit of brandy, believe it or not. You need some brandy here. So I'm just using a regular, VS brandy. If you have a gas stove, definitely pull your pan off the heat and add the alcohol, but this is electric, so you can just go ahead and pop it right on there. I'm going to put a good amount of it. It's going to reduce rapidly, so make sure you put a good amount. Now if you're fancy, you might be able to light it on fire. Let's see if I can do it. Oh yeah. So there's our flambe right there. Now while it's burning, I like to squeeze in a little Dijon mustard and a little bit of heavy cream. That's nice. A little bit of heavy cream. You gotta have that. It's really important. If you don't have the heavy cream, don't even bother making it, because milk is not gonna do it. Half and half is not gonna do it. So we're just gonna get this hot. The cream wasn't quite room temperature, so it's gonna be a second to get this up to the boil, but you get the idea. There's your sauce, right? It's starting to heat up there. Now we wanna go ahead and introduce our steaks back into the mix now. You can see how they've rested. Look at all that juice in there. Isn't that nice? Just gonna go ahead and add our little sprig of rosemary. Let's put the steaks, they're gonna finish right in all of that beautiful sauce. Put the drippings back in there. Oh my God, it's fantastic. Now, to finish this up, we're just gonna let this just carry over cook basically, but you got this beautiful herby mushroom sauce. Finish it up with some freshly chopped parsley. And I just let the heat off. The residual heat in that pan is gonna carry over. It's cast iron, it's definitely gonna stay hot for a while. And you're pretty much ready to go. You can serve that with we're gonna saute up some rutabagas over here, and I'm gonna pair that with a little bit of risotto here, just a beautiful white risotto. Give it a shot, it's easy to make.